Really, well, when did we start working on it? A couple of years ago. It didn't really differ from the way that we wrote Drop or Circles, in that mostly it starts with, well, usually a rhythmic idea. Some which I've already had sitting on the shelf for a long while and never found a good home for, and some, that just come to you one morning when over breakfast you think, oh no, what have I tried this. And so I play guitar pretty badly, I play bass pretty badly, but I can play enough to give an idea of what I think goes with this drum rhythm really well. And then I send that to Rick. I send him, probably, between like 8 and 12 sections. I said, any of these sections could be whatever you want them to be. They might be an intro, there might be a guitar solo, there might be a chorus, whatever you want to make with it. But this is the sort of basis of it. Of course, change the key, change the guitar notes, bass notes, whatever you want, or keep them. And quite often, there's quite a lot of bits of my demo guitar playing and bass playing. So there's a lesson. Make sure you tune up whenever you start writing a song, because you never, and it's happened to us with Porcupine Tree, if you're not, the thing that you did instinctively right at the beginning, you never quite recapture it, or you might do a demo vocal, and then when you get to the end, you think, that demo vocal, there was something about it we really liked, let's use that. So you need to carefully record everything you do. And that's the process. I send it off to Rick, and he works on it, sends it back to me, and we go backwards and forwards until we're happy. Watch out. Well, you see, once we've decided what the shape of the song's going to be, and Rick's written some lyrics, put some melodies on, I quite often want to change the drums then. So I might do a second demo drum track, right, where I've reacted to what Rick has reacted to my original, and then Rick might react to that. So rather than us both sitting in the same room as you might do traditionally, it's done kind of over periods of time. So Rick might play to my second demo track and change the bass line, and then I hear that and I think, oh, that's actually, I want to change the drums again. And then finally we settle on what we think is probably the best demo, and then I think, okay, I'm going to re-record the drums now, do it properly. The feeling that I don't want to repeat myself. I really like it if I can come up with a drum rhythm that I've never heard before. It's not to say no one's ever played it, but I've never heard it before. And that really excites me, if I can produce a drum rhythm to a song that's kind of integral to the way the song works. As you'll hear tonight, a lot of these songs, they're jigsaw puzzles, and it's held together quite often with a very strange drum rhythm that on its own doesn't really work with anything, but it works with all the pieces of the jigsaw to make a sort of rhythmic design. And so the problem is, as you progress and you get older, you start coming up with ideas that you think sound very much like something you've already done. So that's why it takes me time. I can't just make an album in January and then make another one in April. I haven't had enough ideas, and I don't want to do a low quality thing. I want all the ideas to be really killer. I throw away massive amounts of stuff, and when I say throw away, they're parked somewhere in a folder on a hard drive, which I may go back to sometime in the future. I might go back to it and think, I need a section in this song, and I might listen to all these spare old bits that I threw away. I think actually that part I might be able to resurrect that and bring it back, but I'm sure I throw away a lot more stuff than I ever put out, because I don't want to repeat myself really.